You gonna push it?
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Billy Goat Tales. We appreciate you spending some time with us on a Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon over here Eastern Time. I do hear myself in the background somewhere, so whoever's got the phone on, I can hear it.
My
But
bad.
welcome, everybody. Appreciate you. Let's say hello to the team. We got a great show lined up for you today. We're going to talk about Netflix movie. We're going to talk about YouTube coming out with stable coins, which is pretty doggone cool. We're going to talk a little bit about the predictions market as well. And there's a lot of purchases going on in the crypto space. We're going to hit it all. But first, let's say hello to the team. What is going on? Redman, welcome back. We missed you last week, brother.
Yeah, thankful for another day. Now, promised, I'm happy to be here and go Vegas Golden Knights. Back over to you, Billy.
Yep. Jim, what's happening?
What's going on, Billy? Another beautiful Sunday here in Texas. Fixing to be, we got a freeze warning for tonight.
Ooh.
Might have to light a fire.
Yeah, might have to light a fire. Dave Digital, same neck of the woods over in Texas. What's going on, Dave Digital? You're muted, Dave Digital. Dave Digital's muted.
You're muted.
I don't know what's going on with Jimmy, but over here it's nice, warm, and sunny. He must have got a cold front over there in his side of Houston. My side of Houston is nice and tropical. Everything is good. We're out here in our shorts and our tank tops just hanging out.
You better go walk outside.
And then across the pond, we have our resident chart guy, DDT. What's happening? How's your weather over there, DDT?
Evening? Yeah, bit chilly. I don't know what Fahrenheit is, but I think it's about 8 degrees centigrade. Use the true measure. But yeah, apart from that, all good. Carrying on.
That's right.
Yeah, no complaints, no issues with health. So yeah, couldn't be better.
Cool. Let's say hello to the chat, Jim.
Let's see here. Let me rewind the tape.
Rewinding the tape.
See who was in here first. Looked like Mike Vollmer made it in here first today. And then Red Band, we got Greg Nowak. And then we got Rusty Bot rolling in. DDT rolled in after them. There's a boy, Jesse, and Rusty Bot. Who else? Feel like I'm repeating.
Well,
Is that all that's in here today?
You got to drop some WD-40 for Rusty Bot.
Is that your Stephen Hawking? I am repeating.
For real? Is my chat all jacked? I think my chat's off.
It's low right now. I'm only showing 20 with Twitter, with X. So everybody's busy. Everybody's watching football, or our show just sucks and nobody's showing up. One of the two. So it's one of the two, right? All right. I do want to start us off with the
Well, I think it has to be that people are just running a little bit late because I think our show does not suck. I'm
There you
definitely
go,
here for
Dave.
it this week. I think this is an amazing show. I'm glad to be here. This is when we all get to come back together. It's family day. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Welcome to the show. Billy's got some great topics for us today, and we're ready to dive into them. Are you ready, Billy?
Yeah, we're ready, but we want to start us off with our crypto bubbles because we have the man, the myth, the legend, Redman. You ready, Redman?
Let's go. All right. So we got a little bit of mixing of red and green. I'm sorry. Was somebody saying something?
Just you.
Oh, okay. All right. So looking like Aster's up 1.3%. Nice little pump from this morning, 92 cents all the way up to 93, almost 94. Sitting at rank number 41, $2.16 billion market cap. Aster's hanging around. Congratulations to those people. Let's move on here. I think everything is pretty much a mixed bag right now. Let's go on to the daily. Daily, we got some recovery to do. So we've been down a little bit last couple of days. Let's see what's going on with rain. Rain, I covered this on the Billy Goat Tales short video. It is a DeFi play. It's up 3 spots to number 35. As you can see, it's got a nice couple little pumps, little couple buys in here. It looks like it's consolidated nicely at this level, the 008 level. $2.72 billion market cap. Not even a penny yet for rain. Still early on this one, guys. I think it's going to go a lot higher once DeFi starts lifting off here in the next, whenever it does. Let's see here. Let's go on to midnight. Dropped a short on this last week. I don't know if you guys caught it. It's up 9 spots to number 63. Congratulations to the midnight people. They are sitting at $1.11 billion market cap. 6 cents gets you 1 token. 24-hour volume is nice, 466 million. So it's consolidating nicely after this little pump here. And congratulations to the midnight people. For the most part, we're seeing red though in the market. On the weekly, got another mixed bag for the weekly. Of course, some of these have to do some little bit of recovery. H-bar's got a little bit of recovery to do, all the way down to 11 cents. It's down 9.6% for the week, down 1 spot to number 22. Still sitting at $5 billion market cap, though. H-bar has a lot of promise, not financial advice. Do what you will with that one. Merlin Chain, this is an L2 on the Bitcoin network. It's up 27.1% on the week. Merlin Chain, up 18 spots, finally cracked the top 100, $471 million market cap. 44 cents gets you 1 Merlin Chain token. Say that 5 times fast. All right, let's go on to Mantle. Mantle's got a little bit of bullish push here for Mantle. It's up 18.2% RWA play. It's up 4 spots to number 25, $4.19 billion market cap. $1.28 gets you 1 Mantle token. Let's see, Sky. This is a newcomer. Obviously, over the last month, it's up almost 20% over the month. This is another DeFi play. Previously Maker. So this must be like a fork off of Maker. It's up 5 spots, number 54, $1.37 billion market cap. 5 cents gets you 1 token. That is Sky. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? Z-Chain still hanging around, up 21.2% for the week. Privacy is still an issue. It's still something to think about out there. It's up 596% for the year. Zcash people are still cruising. It's up 5 spots, number 17, 6.66. Oh, okay. Zcash, $405 gets you 1 Zcash token. Sorry about that, guys. Canton Network, went over this on the Billy Goat Tales short. It is up 13.5%. Institutional play. It's sitting at rank number 37, $2.57 billion market cap. 7 cents gets you 1 token. That's Canton Network, still on a screaming tear. Let's see the monthly real quick. Like I said before, Rain is just killing it. Rain is just consolidating in the same 008 level. I expect big things out of this project. This is on, I believe, Solana. You can get it on Mexi, a couple different areas, but go ahead and look at CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap to find out where to buy. It's up 47 spots on the month. It's up 143%. Let's see what else here. I think everything else is looking the same. ICP down 42.3% for the month. Down 10 spots to number 46. Still hanging around that $1.7 billion market cap. $3.12 a token. Let's see here. Optimism is down 20% for the month. I don't expect it to stay here. Bullish on Optimism, bullish on Base, bullish on Ethereum. Let's see what else. What other things? Oh, Ondo. This is another one. It's not going to stay down for long, fellas. You better get it while it's cheap, or maybe it could go down more. It's down 76.4%. It's 3 spots, number 51. Still hanging around that $1.41 billion market cap, 44 cents. Man, that's a steep decline from $1.10. I think it got up to before it started declining. It's on sale. I love buying red. I don't buy green. Billy, back over to you.
Yep. I like to buy red myself. Ondo looks like a great steal right now. I'm looking at Link and Ondo myself. But let's get right over, since we don't have. Get right over to the fear and greed. Check us out, guys. We're at 27. So it is inching up. We're down to like 13. So it is inching up, fear and greed. We're altcoin season index at 22. So we're way far away. And the market cap's at 3.02 trillion, which is still a stunner to me. Still a stunner. Redman went over pretty much all the coins. Some of the trendy ones, these are all be the new ones. Typically some of the new stuff that's taken off and trending. And of course the good stuff too, like Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. But some of these are just that esports is that what is it? Yodel is, and Cardano's in the number 9 spot, and Velo's in the number 10 spot as far as trending. These are trending, guys. So got a lot of stuff trending in the crypto market, and of course these are the new ones. Coin market cap is awesome, so you guys should check this out. There's so much to this stuff. Look at Terra Classic AI. Remember that? LUNC. There it is, and it's the new version of Terra Classic AI.
Don't get faked
Neptune.
out.
What's that?
Don't get faked out.
Yeah, don't get faked out. This is all, most of it's junk, if you ask me. You know, but spend some time on Coin Market Cap, because there's a lot of good stuff in here. Lots of categories you can blow through and do a lot of good research right here on Coin Market Cap. So, but yeah, fear and greed still in fear. You know, just a little bit. Let me click on this. Yeah, we're still in fear. You get up here in the middle. You know, I'm buying down here in the red typically. This is when I'm buying, down here in the red. I'm buying Bitcoin down here in the red. This isn't bad. We're still in fear, 27. But that's just me, not financial advice. But I like to buy my Bitcoin, no matter if it's a bear market or a bull market, because you can get yourself down into fear and greed in the middle of a bull market, all the way down into fear in the middle of a bull market. And so that's when I do it, either in a bear or bull market. I go down and try to get it. Let me get to our first DDT chart. Let's pull up some Bitcoin and go over it. DDT, let's see where Bitcoin is at, and tell us what to expect with Bitcoin, brother.
All right, so now we're on the charts. Bitcoin, quick and a fast, weekly trend is still intact, still making higher highs and higher lows, provided we don't break 74,000. 74,000 low. Market Suffer B is printing a green dot on the weekly with the momentum wave very oversold. Money flow is flat. The issue bar the weekly trend is everything else is looking fairly bearish. So 3-day and 2-day is kind of the time frames I'm watching at the moment, because currently on the 3-day it's posturing to get a red dot on the momentum waves, and also as well the 3-day candle currently is a bearish engulfing candle. That's going to set up hopefully some bullish divergences on the higher time frame. Generally between the 1-day, 2-day, and 3-day. Obviously, we've got a 2-day red dot on the trigger. Money flow is still red. So generally, just some bing bong, just some sideways and down at this point. Not really too much signs of strength on Bitcoin as it is at the moment. Kind of what happened, we basically are specifically just stuck within a range here. The range kind of bases from based on the volume profiles, anything from 86,400 up to say 93.5 to 94k, and it's been in that range literally since about the 17th of November, so about a month. And this is not this is usual scenario, right? So if we hide the drawings and if we just look at the chart based on kind of everything, even if we just go kind of zoom out a bit, and if you look kind of here where we had this huge drop after these initial all-time highs here around 110, give or take 108,000. We came down, obviously we dropped quite sharply for a while, and then obviously ranged up before we started another impulse up. But generally what can happen here is you can range, try and build support, and then it will still fall off a cliff and go down. Generally my consensus at this point, just based on money flow, just based on being below the kind of the EMAs, so the daily, we've had the daily death cross a while back, kind of the 50 EMA crossed under the 200 EMA, and if you look at the weekly as well, we are now below the 50 EMA as well on the weekly. So generally my bias is still lower, but that is not taking into account of the fact that we hopefully will get a relief rally at some point, back to back test key SMAs or moving averages and exponential moving averages, EMAs. So anything between 98 and 102k is kind of the zone where I'm looking for a back test back up. So that bias hasn't changed. Locally, the next kind of setups we are looking for, or kind of the trade kind of that I would look for on Bitcoin, is sweeping kind of these lows here, about 86,400, putting in 1-day, 2-day, and 3-day bullish divergences. So we have to actually come below this, come below these lows at like 86,400, and then obviously recover it, reclaim, and then obviously move back up. So swing failure pattern, buying pressure, obviously it will swap out, take liquidity. Looking at Market Monkey, so just liquidity below us, we have quite a big stack at the moment. So currently there's about 330 Bitcoin, 30 million at 88. And then if we look kind of to where I really want to look for a trade, we still also have, we have about 200 million there, and we have about half a billion, so 400 to 500 mil kind of at 85. So anything in those zones is looking like it could possibly give us a bounce. But yeah, lower time frames, it's just kind of just going up and down and just trading this range. Kind of is what we've been doing kind of the last few weeks within Frankie's Discord. It's just, yeah, trading the range until it breaks. So it breaks above, obviously we can get longs. Next zone above us, basically I'm still looking back at it between 100 and, obviously we can go back up to this other profile above at 107. But generally kind of around this 96k profile, we've just not been at, or this 96k macro POC. It's kind of, we've not quite got there back yet, but that's kind of the next kind of key resistance above. There's a supply zone for those that look at like order blocks and smart money concepts here as well. So that's going to be like the next big point above us. But obviously before that, we have to move above 93 to 94k. For the time being, yeah, kind of key support below us, 86.4k. Obviously, if you're looking at round numbers, 85,000 and 80,000 is probably also going to give us some level of support. And then obviously even lower than that, we're looking kind of to come and take out these 74k lows.
Yeah, and we just back in April, we were at 75k. April of 2025, right? So
yeah, I think for those underwater, obviously there's a bit of panic kind of for those that kind of are well kind of down and are just hoping that they can get back up to either kind of get out a little bit or kind of manage to get back into profit. I'm mostly taking most of my profits out kind of at this point for those that kind of haven't heard or kind of I haven't kind of disclosed to. So I'm kind of mostly out of the market at this point. I don't necessarily want to buy back in spot below kind of above 75k, but that's just what I'm doing. So don't follow that. That's just my thesis at this point. If we get anywhere close to 75k, that's kind of where I'm going to start, or I'll start to look to kind of add more Bitcoin. But yeah, it's just basically going sideways. Not much else really to ramble on about Bitcoin. Trade the range between 86 and 93, 94k until it breaks either side is kind of the thesis for now. Also as well, December is going to be quiet. Kind of hedge funds, all these kind of New York Stock Exchange, all that will start slowing down. CME will start slowing down. So kind of hence the volume kind of within December has been atrocious as well for trading. It's given a few good trades, right? A few good rotations of the volume profile on Bitcoin, but bar that, the volume hasn't been that kind of, the trading volume hasn't been kind of that good, in my opinion. And yeah, kind of the trading, kind of what happens, like literally everything's just been liquidity grab, SFPs of highs and kind of just rotate, or SFP of the lows and just rotate. So the current kind of price action is conducive to more trading than actually kind of picking up spot at this point. Like Dave has been alluding to, he's been doing more trading than actual kind of, or trying to get in on the scalps. The scalps have been there. Even the range trades have been there. So that's kind of the environment we're in at this point until kind of market picks another direction or another big move happens. But yeah, well, that's Bitcoin. Did you want me to look at ETH or anything else, or?
No, we're gonna come back.
Yeah,
We'll
perfect. That's
come
fine.
back. Well, yeah, we'll come back to it. And so stay right up here, DDT.
Yeah.
We're gonna. We thought maybe BC was coming. Hey, Redman, thanks for the gifting out. Redman's throwing out the memberships, guys. Bellico X, good to see you, my brother, my lifer brother, Bellico X. He got his mod wrench over there. That's beautiful to see. That one guy, great to see you. Find your FYP. That's right, FYP. Rusty, good to see you, man. Good to see you. We got drop your WD. If you're a member, you just got your membership. Go to the emoji. You'll see the WD-40. That's for Rusty Bot. We got to keep him lubed up. He's one of our OGs around. And of course, Mike Vollmer. Good to see you guys. Hey, Redman, I see you said, what'd you say? Something is Sin City in here?
Sin City Crypto is lurking. I
Oh,
gave him a
they're
membership.
Looking, all right.
Let's
David,
go.
probably Rob. It's probably Rob. Wouldn't you say, Jimmy?
Oh, that's Dave.
Oh, is it Dave?
Gotta be
Okay.
Dave.
They're
Probably
lurking.
Dave.
Okay. All right.
Frickin' lurker.
Well, they're Jimmy's got the keys to the club over here, Dave. So you got to come over here because Jimmy opens the club over here at Billy Goat Tail. Since you wouldn't open it, he's opening it up all the time.
You want to see how that works, Dave? You want to see how You want to see how it works?
Oh, let me find.
Ah, David. Dave, see, he missed it, Jimmy. He missed it.
That's the slower one.
Yeah, this is the one Dave likes. The only one like this. This is the one Dave likes the most. I think because he created it.
This is not the good one.
I know.
Yeah,
but
the other
Dave
one.
likes it.
Oh,
the
you like
most.
the other one?
Yeah, let's go.
I don't even know if I can find the other one now.
You had
Oh,
to
no.
delete a lot of things.
Let's go.
That's a contribution and respect to Sin City Crypto boys, man. All right, listen, guys. I wanted to get into. We got so much going on, so many good stories. Let me share this. Did you guys see this? IPO GDX Misfit Boxing win your chance to Dubai. Now, you know, guys, Miss Team Crypto's been over there. Randy's been over there to Dubai for Andrew Tate versus Chase Demore. Dubai just became the center of two global waves colliding at the same time on 12 December 2025. The creator boxing explosion led by Andrew Tate and the fastest moving crypto trend of December 25. And in a headline that has already taken over Google Discovery feeds, IPO Genie has confirmed its official sponsorship of Misfit Boxing Dubai heavyweight title event. And they're giving 5 fans a full VIP trip worth over $10,000 to watch Tate versus Demore live. This isn't just another influencer fight announcement. It's a cultural crossover moment between fight hype and crypto momentum. And that's why I found this very interesting, this story. So it's pulling insane search traffic. Misfit Boxing Dubai, Tate versus Demore live stream, top crypto pre-sales 2025, and how to get VIP tickets for Misfit and Dubai. And with IPO Genie announcing its phase 20 pre-sales at that point 0010660, the timing could not be louder. A fight so big it pulled crypto into the ring. And so this is where, when you have cultural trending along with social media trending, along with something real like that's happening in the world, you get a lot of crossover. And that's what this did. This kind of like broke some of the chains, man. It was just so much activity. The moment he ordered a mandatory heavyweight title against champion Chase Demore, the Dubai duty-free tennis stadium instantly became the epicenter of Creator Combat Sports. Remember that name, Creator Combat Sports. Traffic surged across every platform. Fan pages melted down. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram lit up. But something unusual happened next. Something Google discovered doesn't see every day. Crypto audiences joined the conversation. Searches spiked around crypto December 25. AI token surge, these are all search terms, and a high potential early access projects collided with fight traffic, pushing both narratives into the same algo pipeline. According to CoinMarketCap, AI-backed and RWA-powered tokens have been leading the December climb, with sector momentum rising sharply as daily volume crosses 70 billion. So, good stuff, creator content, creator combat. So we went to a couple of those. Their terms something different, but I think it's starting to form a nucleus now. And we're starting to see that the crossover, the cultural crossover with crypto, event fighting, creator combat fighting is starting to get a foothold. And it's going to be so cool, I believe, Jimmy. In 10 years, and we've already been to 2 of these fights, it's like in 10 years from now, we're like, yeah, man, we were there when it all started. Like we were there in the very beginning when it all started. What do you think about this story, Jimmy? One thing before you answer, it stepped onto a global stage backed by Chainlink oracles, Fireblock security infrastructure. And so look, Chainlink, once again, in the mix behind the scenes, like we talked about last week, they're so embedded into so many things behind the scenes. It's amazing that their price is where it's at right now, in my worthless opinion. But what do you think about this, Jimmy?
I'm pretty torn, to be honest. Excited for the exposure of crypto, but not really excited with the associations.
Yeah.
Of the players.
Yeah.
Sounds like Tate's taking a play out of the Jake Paul playbook, how to make $100,000 or more in 90 days.
Probably a lot
Yeah,
more.
man.
Lot
I mean,
more.
like I said, I mean, I like the story for what it is, right? I mean, but not really, you know, it just sounds, I mean, it already sounds scammy just because Tate's involved, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Some people love him. Some people hate him, right?
I
And
mean, I don't hate the guy by any means, but I mean, it's just, his name's come up in all kinds of different controversies, and it's just like, oh man, this just sounds not great.
yeah. What do you think, Red Man?
I think, this just goes back to, Andrew Tate put out a meme coin. What was it? Dad? Is that what it was? Dad
Yeah.
was the meme coin,
I
I
think
think.
so.
I know.
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like everything he's associated with, he's just trying to make a quick buck off people. Jimmy's right. I agree with Jimmy on this one. I love the exposure, though. I love the exposure that this gives crypto, and I agree with Jimmy on that one. I don't think this is going to get nearly as much pub as like a Karate Combat, because Karate Combat to me seems like it's more organized. I think that's the one. Was it Karate
Yeah.
Combat in Nashville? Yeah.
Yeah. Karate Combat.
Everybody was there, even JFK Jr. I mean, you can't beat that. Is this going to pull
That
in
was at the
JFK Jr.?
Bitcoin show. Yeah.
Yeah, is this going to pull in Trump? I don't think so. This is just another spinoff. It's a quick moneymaker for Andrew Tate and whoever else is involved. I feel like he's just trying to be a Dana White, but it's not like I don't like the guy. It's just you can see right through it. But yeah, I just think that it's a money grab, and I'd probably stay away from it. But that's just me, not financial advice.
No, everybody's got their own opinion on it. I thought I love the crossover myself too. And these players, it's kind of like so you see Netflix drop the P Diddy story, right? And it's Puff, and the I never really followed any of that. Really when K Diggity started doing, I was like, I mean, I don't pay attention to that kind of fame, right? Like I really don't. I don't follow it. I'm not plugged into it. I don't stay up on it. So I wanted to watch that, and it's kind of like that. It's kind of like Andrew Tate. It's like I've never really, I've seen some pieces here and there, but I really don't stay current on that kind of stuff. I'm old school. I really don't. I pretty much watch CNBC. That's about it. so I don't stay up with it, but the crossover is what interested me. The crossover. What's your thoughts across the pond there on it, DDT? Any thoughts?
It's a grift. I think everyone agrees with that. Kind of make your money as quick as you can. But the contrary argument that I have is that Tate can fight. He can look after himself. So it'll be good. I don't know if it'll be staged like these Jake Paul ones or whatever, and kind of so be it. But if it's going to be a fight, it's going to be a good fight. So yeah, could be worth it. But bar that, the opinions that they're just trying to make some money.
Well,
Get a payday.
The guy that started it all before the internet, before Twitter, before Facebook, we know him, Don King. He was the guy that figured out how to promote things before Instagram, before there was an internet, right? And his over the top promotions with the mediums that existed in his time, he was the guy, Don King, right? And so now we have all these outlets, and people have become very famous using these outlets, and really it's kind of like the Kardashians, right? Like what did they ever do? It's like I don't know, but they got famous, right? And our culture has eaten that stuff up for some reason. I don't know why. See, that's why I don't know these people, because I don't spend my time like following any of it. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Never will get it. Don't want to understand it, but I love it for crypto. Like Jimmy was saying, I love it for crypto. You got any thoughts, Dave, on this?
Yeah, man. So Andrew Tate, basically what he's doing, in my opinion, is piggybacking on one of the biggest, most recognizable brands in the world, and that's Bitcoin. I think that he saw an opportunity with crypto and Bitcoin coming into Dubai. I think that he thought that he could get to slide in on some of that press. And that's what he's doing. He's starting a new fight company, or I'm not sure, promoting fights or fight, whatever that is, like a UFC, but the misfits. And I think he's just piggybacking on the back of crypto. I don't think, like you guys have said, I think he's a grifter, but we've already known that he's been into crypto before. So, I think that it's just a promo fight. I don't think he's going to affect the price of Bitcoin or the adoption of Bitcoin one way or the other. I think he is actually looking for Bitcoin or crypto to benefit him more than he is going to benefit the community.
Yeah, well said, Dave. And to Jimmy's point on that, which I agree with, like we do know from a social sentiment uh, angle that when you do have, we have now crypto crossing over into mainstream, into the cultural side of things. So like like when you start breaking in to culturally, when you have into a market segment breaking in to cultural segment, it's really really good for adoption, and it's really really good for social, all the social sides of things. So I agree with that. Don't To your point, DDT, yeah, man, good boxing's good boxing. Basically, DDT said, "Hey, man, good boxing's good boxing." I agree with that too, brother. I got to move on. I got to keep the show going today because we got so many topics, and I want to make sure we get to them all. So let me share this because this is another great article. Netflix. Jennifer Garner starring in a cryptocurrency comedy, one attempt remaining for Netflix. So this is new. Jennifer Garner teaming up with Blockers director Kay Cannon, one attempt remaining, a comedy about an ex-couple who finds out that the cryptocurrency they won on a wild night on a cruise is now worth millions. Netflix will release the film. Garner is no stranger to the streamer, having starred in the company's Family Switch and Yes Day. In the film, after discovering the windfall, the former couple realizes they've forgotten the password. With only 3 days left before the account expires, they must retrace their steps that night, not just to find the password to their fortune, but also to discover why they fell in love in the first place. Cannon wrote the script with Joe Booth and Alexa Alamani. Anyways, so here we got another great piece on Netflix about crypto. Again, cultural crossing over. And this is Hollywood star, right? Everyone knows Jennifer Garner. We see her in what is it, the Visa card or Capital One commercials. So what do you guys think about that? What's your thoughts on that, Jimmy? Good, bad, indifferent for crypto? What's your thoughts on it, man?
Did Star Dogs make it?
No, Stardogs didn't make it.
They didn't?
I don't think so.
Any bongos?
I don't think so, but I could see them being associated with it, but I don't think so.
Margaritas on the plane with Matthew McConaughey.
I guess let me preface with what I'm about to say with this. If they made it, then my comment, I am pre-retracting my comment.
Okay. So
if they didn't make it,
it's a setup.
If they didn't make it,
they should.
Sounds gay to me.
Oh. So Jimmy with the setup there, because I'm not sure. I don't think Real Vision Entertainment was associated with that. So Jimmy's not for the romantic love life Netflix movies, even if they are about crypto. He says no.
No, that's not what he said. I think he said something a little bit different than no.
Bro.
Yeah. This is our family hour. As Dave describes it. Thanks, Jimmy. Tell us how you really feel.
And for anybody that's not following along, we are in the holiday season, and this is the season to be gay, which means happy, and that's how we're referencing the word.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
right.
to being
Nobody-
gay. Yes.
That's right.
Yes, we're all happy to be gay up here.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Right, Jimmy?
That's your yep, Jimmy. You should have that button keyed up, man. Redman, what you thinking, Redman? What do you think about the Netflix crypto movie with Jennifer Garner?
I'm stoked, man. I was a big fan of Alias. I love that show. Alias was outstanding. My dad loved it. We used to watch it together. Man, I'm stoked. I bring it on. You know, if this is what's going to get the normies to start thinking crypto, I'm good with it. Jennifer Garner's A-list actress, so I'm good with it. It's lighthearted. It's comedy. It's something that a lot of us have gone through already. You know, losing your keys and hopefully it teaches some lessons. You know, and teaches people about being responsible with their money. And I'm all for it. I don't think there's any harm in this at all. You know.
Yep. Thoughts, Dave?
Yeah, man. Bring on the movies. Bring on the Netflix. I'm down with the Netflix and chill. Whatever. I mean, do whatever you guys are gonna do. Is it gonna move the needle? Probably not. Do I care? Probably not about that. I mean, like we were talking about earlier with DDT mentioned. I mean, Bitcoin, you can get a $3,000, $4,000 move in a day. So if you're trading it, you don't really care what the price is right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see all these other people coming into crypto tomorrow. So, I mean, if they're going to show up, it's not going to be necessarily because of a Netflix movie, but would I watch it? Probably.
Yep. How about you, DTT? Any thoughts?
I think my camera's frozen. But yeah, any publicity is good publicity. I think at this point, I think now that we've got a lot more kind of normalization with kind of these series and kind of the boxing and all these other type of kind of events, crypto events, kind of being more mainstream, kind of and we're obviously clouded by so much bad publicity. So anything that's good and positive for the space, I think is a net win for us. For the
know what I would like
in the space a lot for a lot longer.
Yeah, you know what I would like to see, Billy? Netflix needs to knock on the door of BitBoy, Ben Armstrong, and they need the rights to that movie. That's going to be the movie that I want Netflix to show.
That's a freaking waste of film.
Yeah.
No way. That would be such an exciting movie. Even though we were there for it, it'll be fun to see how they recreate it. If there's anything we missed. And maybe by the time they make it, there's a comeback story and everything at the end.
And they get Jack Black to play BitBoy.
No.
Oh man,
Who's the guy that was
write that stuff though?
Who's the guy from 2 Men and what is it? 2 Men and
In a truck?
Charlie Sheen. Yeah, the crack smoker.
2.5 Men.
Yeah,
Charlie
2.5 Men.
Sheen.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen. It could be.
No,
BitBoy.
Ben will go on another bender of Charlie Sheen, acts him out in the movie. That Ben couldn't survive that. We need just somebody normal that Ben can survive, that we can get him to get through his recovery and back on track. We don't need Charlie Sheen to be like, wow, Charlie's my fan. I'm gonna go do it again. We don't need any.
I'll be sitting in the theater. Man, I lived this. That's not what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be suing Charlie. He'd be ranting on Charlie. Do I have your attention now? Sorry, Billy. But if Netflix made that movie, I think that would be a lot more fun.
Here's what I got to
Comedy Central.
change the gears and say to everyone.
Wishing you a very Merry Christmas from the team at Billy Goat Tales.
Why didn't you play my version, Billy?
That's okay, Jimmy.
Play it, Jimmy.
Jimmy, you can bring that up in Jimmy's final thoughts.
I don't even know where it is anymore.
Yeah.
I guess it's in Teams, I guess.
So founding team member, Tex-Mex Biomex. Dave, how about hitting some prediction markets? You ready for that?
Oh, are we gonna do that? Thanks. Okay. Let's see if I can get that set up. Working on it still.
Well,
goodness.
you had the timing down of the transition perfect, so that was great. We do create a show flow. I did follow the exact order of what we said we were going to do. So didn't mean to like startle you and surprise you with that. Sorry about that. In the meantime, DDT can pull up the ETH chart as Dave's getting ready for his prediction markets. Let's pull up the ETH chart. Take a look at ETH.
Show ETH.
Everybody's wanting to know what's going on with the ETH, DDT.
Show ETH.
So
Show
ETH,
ETH. Yeah.
similar to
We got to
Bitcoin.
pull you up. We got to pull you up here. Let's see. Boom. There we go.
Yeah, so ETH, similar to Bitcoin, the only issue is that the weekly candle on ETH is more of a long wick top tail, which is obviously a bearish candle. But on the weekly, money flow is red, so it may not bounce as much as what Bitcoin bounces if it does bounce, because obviously it's counter to money flow. Generally, also as well, sorry, something I forgot about Bitcoin as well is it had a hidden weekly bullish divergence, which is so continuation of Bitcoin, where ETH kind of isn't. I think ETH had one on the 3-day. Yeah, it had one on the 3-day. But bar that, it looks like it wants to roll over here. Same thing like Bitcoin. Look for those higher daily bullish divergences as reversal signals, kind of for a little bit more of a move up to get into a lower high for now. And it's a lower high until it isn't. So that's the kind of game I'm playing, and kind of my thesis and my viewpoints kind of in regards to price action at the moment. Daily, money flow came up, rolled over. Still probably looking like it's going to come down. If we're looking at the 4-hour locally, we are quite oversold on the local. Same like Bitcoin. Since the, whatever it was, like the 17th, like that week of November, drop, same thing, playing the range. You could probably make sure this range is a bit kind of bigger. So the range could actually include more, but the way that I've done it is I'm a bit more particular with how I do my fixed range volume profiles. So they're kind of the price with the wick specifically lower time frame respected this kind of profile between 2,900 and 3,200. And what we did do on ETH this week, don't know what time frame it was on. Oh yeah, sorry. So on the 4-hour, this red fixed range volume profile is pulled from the $4,000 highs. So this is the one we've been rejecting. We've not really quite got back up to the all-time high and can view up, which is at about 3,500. Sorry. So yeah, it's same ranging, still lower. It's kind of generally 4-hour has flipped bullish, but same like Bitcoin, just struggling. It's ranging until it's not for the time being since like mid-November. Kind of key level I'm looking for on ETH is still this kind of 2,900. So kind of this zone here between say 28 and 2,900, just below. It's looking as if now, if it should start setting up a 4-hour bullish divergence, but that's against money flow, so it's not the best sign. 1 hour setting up a bullish divergence, or probably just about to invalidate it because the the momentum wave is going to get lower than this green dots and the momentum wave there. So yeah, it's just doing a range rotation, same like Bitcoin. Kind of, there's not really too much more to say about ETH. It is obviously kind of the worst case here for ETH is that the money flow is still red on the weekly, and obviously it's got the 6-day red. It's got like kind of all the higher time frame. Although like the 4 days, though, 3-day faked out, came back up. So generally, a lot of chop, range, consolidation. And for now, it's in this lower range like Bitcoin is until it's not. Ideally, kind of your best next setup. So if Bitcoin sweeps 74K, you're coming down to kind of this area here around 2,500 more than likely. It's kind of, there's a daily naked point control, there's weekly naked point controls there. You have a kind of consolidation range, fixed range volume profile here. So yeah, that's kind of the long and the short for ETH. Kind of it's ranging until it's not, right? So your next stop once you lose 2,900 is pretty much 2,600, 2,500 kind of is the, and also as well, you'll take out this wick, which is kind of like your 74K wick equivalent of on Bitcoin. So kind of this is my lower zone where I'm looking for more of a swing trade to kind of trade that back up towards macro lower high for now. And kind of with Bitcoin, with ETH, similar scenario, trading them exactly the same way. Kind of it's trading the swing long back to a lower high until it's not. So it has to prove to me it's not a lower high. So obviously then put in a higher low, put a higher high, kind of structure needs to break. Kind of I need to see money flow kind of revert and kind of cross green on kind of higher time frames above the daily. So for now, kind of, yeah, ETH's just trading in a range like Bitcoin, rotating the range. When it falls out the range, we've got the 2,500 levels below us. And if I was looking at kind of the higher, the kind of higher lower high, I'll probably just have to flip over to the, where's my EMAs? Quickly flip over to ETH. We're looking at this daily, sorry. Kind of where's, yeah, you're looking between 33 and 3,500, I think. That's daily, weekly. Yeah, like 33 to 3,500 is probably the possible, a possible lower high. Incoming on the macro time frames. So like Bitcoin would be 98 to 102. Yeah, ETH 33, which kind of is in the zone, kind of above us, macro range. So ETH ranging until it's not, trade the range, kind of like I'm doing on Bitcoin. And yeah, just playing it at that until something changes.
Yeah. Yeah, good. I know we had a lot of ETH holders, so I wanted to make sure we hit that. Look, we scared Dave off. We said, Dave, you want to do prediction markets? Yeah, I'll do it, Billy. I'm ready.
Now he's gone.
And then he's gone.
You ran for it.
He ran for the door, man. It's all right. I'm sure he'll be back. He's like, doggone Billy.
He's in chat, so he's probably just about to pop back in.
So DDT, so chances are we're not going to get a 7K ETH anytime soon, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But also as well, I don't know if you guys see or follow Look on Chain or kind of these chain analytics kind of accounts on X. Tom Lee with Bitmine, he is buying ETH at a rate of knots, and he's not just buying like $1 million. He's buying like 20, 30, $40 million a pop, like every few days. So to have conviction in kind of it as a coin and as a project is good, but everything revolves around ETH. Most altcoins are built on ETH, right? And kind of most of the DeFi protocols are built on ETH. So it's kind of, you kind of have to back them. You have to back the main protocol, and then obviously you can filter your investments down and higher up in the risk curve. But ETH is a solid play. It's the second biggest by market cap.
So basically, don't pay attention to what they say. Do what they do. Right.
You do have to follow. Yeah, you have to follow this. Or I don't know. I'm very contrarian to say that it's smart money buying ETH at this price and kind of buying at the amount that he's got. But he has got an investment thesis. So if you've got a good investment thesis, you think ETH is going to go to 7K, you're going to double your money. That's okay from here. I'm unfortunately not into 2Xs. I'm more risk averse, not risk averse, whatever. I'm more of a riskier trader or kind of investor. I'm going to want 4 or 5 Xs at least. At this point, ETH will probably take me a few years to go for 5X. So that's kind of my thought. But I'm kind of reverting back to what I was saying in regards to kind of Tom Lee. These big investors are still throwing lots of money at it. So it's still got the potential. But the thing is as well, it needs to go with Bitcoin. It needs Bitcoin dominance to go down. It needs ETH dominance to go up. It obviously needs a chain reaction of events, which it's kind of not getting at this point. Yes, we've had a few alt spikes and a few kind of Bitcoin dominance dropping a little bit, and kind of a few early signs to say that it could. And also as well, kind of the thing was that we only really got the the kind of the alt run, the parabolic or blow off top on the alt, specifically after Bitcoin had done the double top in the previous cycle. So that may be kind of the play here, where alts, hopefully, if Bitcoin does do this run all the way up again, and then drops a little bit, hopefully at that point Bitcoin dominance drops, but Bitcoin doesn't actually like slide down the scale and kind of drop like a lot. So to give alts a little bit of a chance to catch up again and kind of just have that last little run up. So 2021, 2022 could repeat somewhat. So yeah, kind of that's kind of the thesis, or that's one of the kind of possible scenarios at this point. So for now, no 7K ETH by the end of the year, or whatever Tom Lee or any of these analytics people are calling for. But as a trader, kind of, I would, trade the range. But eventually it could get to where kind of 7K, 10K and stuff, but I don't think it's happening kind of this year's particularly. Maybe kind of back end of next year or 2027, it could definitely get to the big numbers.
So this is more like a, just pad your HODL bags type season, just start adding. The more it goes down, you just add more, right? So
you can, if you've got the capital to add, and if you can take the risk. I personally, on the size of accounts that I invest and kind of the dollar amount that I invest, I prefer to kind of snipe and try and get better entries. For me, particularly if how I invest, I'm looking 4 or 5x is usually kind of a 4 or 5x. If I had to invest here, I'm 15K ETH. That could probably only be 2027, 2028. I don't have that long time horizon yet. Like with Bitcoin, yes, I'll add whenever kind of it breaks a major swing low. But kind of the altcoins, I think they need to prove to me that they're going to go up before I actually start looking at them again. At this point, they're not.
Yeah, very different than Bitcoin. I mean, so if you got into Bitcoin in 2022 November to just 2024 November, you 5x, almost 6x. I mean, 500% in 24 months. And that's with the major asset, the number one asset in the ecosystem. Haven't seen that with ETH, right? So let's see, we got ETH, Jimmy, I think in 22 we're like 600, 800, somewhere in there. We bought some, but it had its old all-time high was in that $4,200 range in 2021. So it really hasn't done that much this cycle compared to Bitcoin's, went from 69,000 in 2021 to 126.5. That's a nice run up. Want to say hello to chat. I see Andrea's in here. Thank you for tuning in, Andrea. And let's see Keith, Crypto Coin Mindset. Thanks for tuning in, brother. We appreciate you. That one guy's still here with us. We appreciate you, man, becoming a BGT OG. We appreciate that. Who else do we got here? Chris Klein, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. We are just getting into some chat. There's Rocco, in and out, crypto. There, let's say hello to Rocco. Is that who you saw, or did you see Sin City? Red Band.
No, well, we saw it Sin City. They were on the membership when I gifted memberships, but Rocco came in after we were talking about, the BitBoy whole thing with.
Rocco, good to see you, man. You can, you always can come up here, bro. Let me just throw out to. Case I don't know if he's still in here because people pop in, pop out, but I'll throw this out to you because we haven't seen Rocco. I like literally texted him and said, dude, did I make you mad or something? Like, I never see you around. What's going on, man? We miss Rocco. Rocco's family, man. We miss
Rocco's
Rocco.
good people.
Good people. Rocco's good people. Dave, hey, you made it back. We thought we scared you off with the prediction. You're muted.
Yeah, everything just shut down on me. I went straight into reset mode and started downloading some sort of update, and it was doing its own thing. So we'll just have to, when the computer says, hey, I'm going to do something else, what do you say to the computer? You say, okay, I'll wait.
Better call Cam's.
I think it's Cam's fault. I think he sent me a virus through our little group chats or something. He's like, yeah, I don't want to hear about no prediction market.
If anybody could do that, Jimmy could do that.
So you want to talk prediction markets?
Yeah. Do you want to hit the intro again?
Let's talk about them. right, so let's take a look. So if we look at see what is trending on the prediction markets, so what I pulled up here was Kalshi. So you can see in the trending cryptocurrency is getting a couple of the top spots. You see how low will Shiba Inu go? Which cryptocurrencies will have a positive return this year? ETH or Bitcoin? What will Trump say this week? Let's look into that. So it says, what will Trump say this week? He'll say something about Trump derangement syndrome. He'll say something about communism. He'll say something about the cannabis industry, or will he say something about something else? So these prediction markets have been really blowing up recently. I don't know if you guys have seen it in the news. We even saw CoffeeZilla do a spot on the prediction markets, calling them out because he feels like they are just gambling just like they are on DraftKings and things like that. But then you see people like the DraftKings starting to back out of the gaming side of it so that they can participate in the prediction markets side of it. So they'll still do games, but they are not in the association that's the gaming association that they were a part of, because those people are against the prediction markets. Let's look specifically into crypto. Will Bitcoin cross 100K again this year? You can bet on that. If it does, so if you put in 100, you get 431. If it doesn't, 124 from 100. So, I mean, what do you think? Will
Are we
Bitcoin cross
allowed
100?
to? Are we allowed to? Is it legal in America yet?
It's not gambling, Billy. They've gone around
Hey,
it somehow. So what they've done is they've gone around the corner somehow, and most states allow betting in the United States on prediction markets, and even most states will allow it on sports, and they've gotten around it somehow.
Hmm.
Um,
Last
and
I
and,
heard
and I imagine,
Polymarket, I didn't think we were allowed in the United States, and so I haven't
yes,
kept
no,
up with it. So I'm glad you're bringing this up, man.
yeah. So you can see it up here in the top corner. I'm a little bit of a degen, just very small. I'm actually playing some different bets just to see what's going to happen. But it's a lot of fun on here. But you can also do sports if that's what you wanted. You can do crypto. How high will XRP get this year? I mean, all these different things that you can do. Be careful if you're getting on here. A lot of these bets are just till the end of the year. So you see how far will it go this year? Remember that you only have 16, 17 days left in this year. So if you're betting that it's going to happen this year and it's going to take some sort of uh, congressional action or something like that, then you may not want to place that bet. Just
So
be
like,
smart, like with
walk through
anything.
one of them. Like if you go and we'll reach out to these guys, see if
Sure,
we can
let's.
get an affiliate link with these guys, because I think this is going to be huge. But so like, what do? You click on it,
Yeah, so
and
let's just click on,
yeah.
and so it says, will Bitcoin cross 100K this year? I'm going to tell it no, and I'll tell it how much I want to put on there. If I can get my mouse to cooperate. Let's see it. $10. So if I win and it is no that it doesn't cost 100K again this year, it's $12. So then you review it and then you submit it if that's what you want to bet.
So like with trading, we always look for 3 to 1 minimum, right? 3 to 1. So on
Well,
that, 10,
no. In trading, we look for the winning trade. We prefer to have a 3-to-1 minimum.
well, that's what I won't take it unless I can at least see that I'm getting three to
Alex
one.
takes a 1-to-1
I
most
know
of
he
the
does, man. He's a guru, man. That dude's so
yeah.
quick. I can't be as quick as Alex, but I just for my own way of trading, I try to always minimum try to get a 3 to 1. So like on this, I would see 10 to get 12. For me, I probably wouldn't do that. Is there other ones that give you a bigger spread?
Yeah, so if Bitcoin does hit 100K, you can bet that it's going to hit 100K and you can get 43 on 10.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So if you think it is going to hit 100K, then yeah, you can get $43 on your 10, or you can get $400 on your 100. Yeah, there's the other side to each bet. So you have this, what everybody else is betting in the prediction market, and then you have the long shot on almost everything.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So it's definitely something that's coming through. And like I said, you can bet on games, pro football, basketball, anything you want to bet on, you can bet on. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua, who will Trump nominate as the Fed chair, top Netflix show this week. I mean, you can bet on literally anything.
Do they have the Andrew Tate fight on there?
I'm sure they do. I have to put it up here. Let's put it in the search. I haven't used the search function before. Andrew Tate, there you go.
There it is.
let's see, what are the odds? So
Yep.
yes, he does win. Is we put in something that we can read. So if he wins, $100 gets you 117. If he loses, $100 gets you 549.
So this basically just supercharges the degen then.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it-
man.
So according to the founders of these places like Polymarket and Kalshi, then they saying that they're just letting the information speak for itself. If you want to go against the information, you can, and the odds are against you. But if you win, then you get paid out high. But they say it's not a good bet to go against what they're saying, against what the people are saying, because this is basically based on real people putting their real money on things that they believe. So you do have insider trading on this.
I think the most popular thing though was the election, Trump winning the election on Polymarket. That got a lot of volume.
Well, yeah, they have poly markets. How many gold cards, or they have a lot of stuff. Who will Trump nominate as a Fed? Who will this guy? Who will win the Chilean election? Will marijuana be rescheduled? So they follow all of the election cycles too, and what's going on. Who will leave their role in the Trump administration?
So Coinbase is teaming with Kalshi. Is that how you say it? Kalshi.
I don't know.
And they're going to be dropping that here pretty soon. You'll be able to do prediction markets right in Coinbase.
So it's got a prediction here, Jeff. If you want to get in, who's the next presidential election winner? Is it going to be J.D. Vance or Gavin Newsom? And don't forget that there's also another choice that may not be in there. So
yeah, that's true. That's what, a couple years from now.
they even have a bet: is Trump out as president this year? And they say, yeah, he's out, but you can win almost 10 grand on 100.
Wow.
But that's
See,
how
when I
they're going to
read
get
that-
rid of him this year. How hard would they get rid of him?
Yeah.
How
How
deep
would they
is
get rid of him in the next 17 days? How are they going to do it?
how deep is your degen?
Yeah, how deep is your DJ? Exactly.
JB Hawk, why is video weird? What video? It's clear on our screen, so you seeing it like blurry or something?
But that's the prediction markets for this week, and maybe we'll dive back into them next week. Let me know if you guys want to see something specific whenever we dive back in, and we'll just keep an eye on what's going on. Maybe we'll
I
make
like
some
it, Dave.
DJ plays. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that is so cool. We'll have a prediction market every week on Billy Goat Tales. That was another Dave Digital great idea. JB Hawk, I think so now on YouTube, you have two versions. You have a mobile version and you have a regular screen TV version. So you got to click on the right link. So there's a little phone icon. You're probably watching us on your TV with the phone link, which YouTube now allows that to be split up, so people watching with a phone is a little different than if you're at home watching with your TV. So go in there and you'll see the one has a little phone icon on it. That's probably what you got going on there. I'm not sure, but that might be what's happening. Jimmy, what do you think about the prediction markets?
Oh, it's fun stuff.
Have you used it yet?
I have not. But it's prop betting. That's always fun. Especially around Super Bowl time when you do all the crazy prop bets. This is kind of really no different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little different than everybody has access now.
I'm definitely gonna open up an account for like the sports side is really cool. Back in my day, that was all illegal, man. We had like a bookie, right? Dude would come to work, had his little notepad, give him $100, and you say these are the one bets that I want to make, and you'd see him after a week, and he'd come back and give you the cash, man. That was back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah,
20 to brick.
Come out of Cleveland. Yeah, they'd come out of Cleveland, man.
They got a cease and desist order from the state of Nevada. Kalshi did. So these casinos are fighting them hard because they see all the volume going in there.
Well, some are fighting them hard. They're split, actually. They're split. Some of them are going with it because they want to do the prediction markets. They want to get their own license to do the same thing. Because you see MGM Grand and all these people getting into the online betting. So they don't necessarily need the building if the money will come to them anyway. They don't give a, they don't care. They just want the dollars.
Right. Right. Because I can't get on that website. I have to put up a VPN, but
You can't go to Kalshi.
not in my state. No, it won't let me on.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. I'm
Can
not
you get
sure.
on Polymarket?
No,
No.
I can't get on Polymarket either.
DraftKings?
I tried DraftKings and it wouldn't let me. It'll let me download the app, but it won't let me actually deposit money into the site.
FanDuel?
So
Any of them?
I have to go. Yeah, I have to go to the casino if I want to bet on a sports game or
That's wild.
yeah, anything.
In
Which
the
is
land
fine.
of,
I mean,
and he's in the land of legal gambling, and he's not
Yeah.
allowed to gamble.
I know, I know,
That's messed up.
I know. It doesn't make sense, but here we are.
Well, I'm downloading the app right now. Yeah, so at least I could download it in my state. So I didn't know, Dave. I thought it was still illegal, so I didn't follow the
Andy does make a good
legislation around
point.
that.
Andy does make a good point in chat that if you have $100 and that's $100 that you're going to use to invest, it is smarter to put in Bitcoin, kids. Don't put it in prediction markets. If you're smart, you wouldn't gamble at all. You would simply bet on a winner, and that's Bitcoin.
And that is
She's
a
right.
great point.
Yeah, she's
so
right.
we were on crypto coin mindset. So Keith, if you're still in the chat, Keith, but today, look, guys, all of this kind of stuff, prediction markets is total throwaway cash. It cannot be.
And the truth is, if you're going to throw away cash, you should throw it away in Bitcoin. We're
That's
just
right.
making irresponsible decisions here. We're not saying it's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. It that would be like, to me, stop buying a Starbucks coffee for $5-6 and
Yeah.
go buy Bitcoin, right?
Stay away from McDonald's. Buy hamburgers
And
and buy Bitcoin.
those breakfast sandwiches at McDonald's, though, they're good, man. I gotta say, I'm not. I just
They are good, Billy.
those
I don't
breakfast
deny it.
sandwiches. That's
But-
really the
Yeah.
only thing I like from McDonald's is like.
And I
the
like it all. I
breakfast.
like a double cheeseburger. I like
I
a
don't- I
McNugget.
don't-
I like all of it.
Yeah, yeah.
What I don't understand is McDonald's sells $8.5 million hamburgers a day. Where are they getting all this hamburger from? There is not that many cows out there.
Let's do a segment on
You
that.
haven't been
Joe.
in Texas. We got plenty of cows here. You know what I'm saying, right,
I
Jerry?
don't know where they're getting this meat from, man. I don't think it's meat. It's something else.
Got a lot in California.
It says it's
California,
100% beef.
Florida, Texas, Ohio, lots of cows. But let's get this back online to some crypto stuff. I want to show you guys this. YouTube lets U.S. creators receive payouts in PayPal, which is the PYUSD. So that's the PayPal stablecoin. So YouTube is now officially in crypto stablecoin via PayPal. YouTube's began allowing U.S. creators to receive payouts in PayPal's PYUSD stablecoin, which is one of the platform's most direct steps towards mainstream crypto integration. The move deepens YouTube's long-standing partnership with PayPal and positions the video giant as a potential on-ramp for millions of users into stablecoins. Meanwhile, Binance is doubling down on support of the USD1, the Trump-linked stablecoin issued by World Liberty Financial, by adding new fee-free trading pairs and converting all BUSD collateral to USD1. The exchange's decision essentially embeds USD1 even more deeply into its liquidity systems as the stablecoin picks up momentum despite a pause in new issuance. Check that out, guys. Again, I mean, we're in the game here. We're in crypto, but just think back to 2021, 2022. I mean, this is happening at lightning speed now. I mean, YouTube, we're on YouTube right now. We probably keep saying YouTube, and we'll probably start getting a whole bunch more people coming in here just because I'll go pick it up. But they're now accepting, and because PayPal added their stable coin, right? So let's step back. PayPal creating their own stable coin was a great step for the payment systems, and in my opinion. And now, because of that, and their partnership with YouTube and PayPal together, now we can choose to be paid out in PayPal stablecoin. What's your thoughts on that, Jimmy? Good, bad, indifferent? Does it matter? What's your thoughts?
I mean, if I'm earning interest on that stable coin and I didn't plan on pulling the money out, okay. But honestly, it just sounds like another way for PayPal to get you for even more fees than they already do to transact on their platform.
Yeah, do you use PayPal a lot? I don't.
Yeah,
You probably have to for all your card purchases and stuff, right?
yep.
Yeah. So what's
I
the
use it
fees
a
like over
ton.
there? Yeah, I bet with all the inventory and stuff. And people paying you, right? So is it just like a Visa, MasterCard? Is it 3%?
Yeah, I mean, they're taking a percentage on every transaction. 3.5%, I think, is what PayPal takes, something like that.
So so then this other part of this story, I won't pull it back up, but I'll just read it. Um, Meanwhile, Binance is doubling down on support for USD1, the Trump linked stablecoin issued by World Liberty Financial, by adding new fee free trading pairs and converting all BUSD collateral into USD1. So I guess that still would suggest that um, if they used it like PayPal was using it, they still probably have a fee, even though it's USD1. So the fee free is just a trading pair. Okay. The exchange's decision essentially embeds USD1 even more deeply into its liquidity systems as the stablecoin picks up momentum despite a pause in the new. Okay. So
Or
yeah.
so maybe they're paying you. Maybe they're saying, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe in lieu of them taking their cut, and then just dropping cash in your account, maybe there's no fee if you get paid in their
Mm.
dumb coin.
And it sounds to
Um,
me like they're just trying to. This article is just trying to spin up a crypto version of PayPal, because PayPal's been accepted, had a stable coin for a long time, and YouTube's been accepting PayPal for a long time. So technically, you could have accepted the stable coin on PayPal for a long time, ever since YouTube has been accepting PayPal, and PayPal had that stable coin. So it's been there for a long time. It sounds like somebody just needed some press content.
it could be Dave, but it might not have been turned on, which allows us to be paid directly. But I hear what yeah, in theory, I think you're right. It says that um, explain that PayPal's infrastructure takes away the technical complexity, which means that the creators can opt into PYUSD payouts just as easily as they would choose any traditional payment method now. The feature is currently limited to US creators. So it just started to us, to US creators, but is still a massive shift in YouTube's stance towards digital assets. It said for years, YouTube walked a very cautious line with crypto and even frustrated creators with shadow bans and content restrictions, despite crypto related channels growing massively in popularity. So by enabling PYUSD payouts, the platform certainly seems to be warming up to the digital assets at this time with
Seems
stable
fishy.
coins.
That seems like they're spinning it.
Well, they probably are. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not a
they're
paid
spinning
ad,
that.
but it is. This is only for U.S. markets, and this is new, so it isn't like it's been. What's the date? December 12th. December 12th. So yeah, I mean, again, to me, good. Meaning adoption, digital assets, blockchain integration, uh, huge networks. Can't remember what space I was on, but we were talking about the fact that, look, if you have a new product, it's always been a business strategy for good businesses, always to build it into an existing network. So, in other words, if you are a plastic toy maker, a little figurine plastic toy maker, McDonald's has, hundreds of millions of store outlet or outlets, stores, and if you could just get one of your toys into their Happy Meals, dude, that is massive distribution, right? Because the distribution's already built. So PayPal, they're and like Visa, right? Your distribution's already built. You figure out a way to get your product into that distribution belt, man. That's a win, right? So, I like to see it all come together. I'm kind of like it's happening. It's happening right in front of us. We're part of this history, man. I think
Yeah,
that's
Billy.
really cool.
Billy, I'm thinking about it personally. If it was me and I was getting paid from YouTube, I would want to be paid in crypto because I have more control over a cold wallet that money's going to than a bank account where the fiat would be going to, because the bank has control of that money. But if it's going in my cold wallet, then I have control of where that money goes.
I don't think that's
I
what
think
it's
from
saying,
that
Rand.
perspective, like I would try to take the crypto payments over the fiat payments.
Can you move now your crypto out of PayPal?
So you would have to have you couldn't give YouTube a wallet address.
No,
You would have to have a pay. Oh, in that sense, it's
So instead of Billy checking, hey, send the money to the bank account, he would say, send the money to PayPal, right? And then he would choose in PayPal to, put it into the PayPal USD.
Yeah, see,
Then
that doesn't
Then I'd
sound.
be able to
Yeah,
move
that
that.
doesn't.
I should be able to. That would have to be on a blockchain, right? So I would have. So they've
Well-
integrated because if I picked USD or the PayPal stable, then I should be able to. That would be in some sort of crypto wallet that PayPal has established, and then I can move that
Right.
I know.
without the
That's
bank.
that's
So
the
at first,
stipulation.
before
though.
you had to turn it out of crypto to move it out of PayPal. I don't know if that's changed. It may have. But whenever they
Yeah.
first launched any crypto access, you can hold your crypto there, but if you wanted to move it out, you needed to turn it back into dollars, get it out of PayPal, and then go buy some more crypto somewhere else.
Yeah. So we should on the back end. I should check that. Just like experiment with that because I would say that if you did choose the PayPal stable, that's a wallet that it would go to, and then I would have the address for that, and then I could move
Yeah, but
that
I think
directly to my.
But I think you're going to increase fees whenever you introduce
Yeah.
PayPal.
No,
Right?
you
Yeah,
can't.
'cause
See.
so right now, if you introduce it, if it goes to your bank, the fees are minimal. If it goes into PayPal, now you're introducing new fees, I think.
And gas fees on both sides coming in and going, right?
Yeah. And so
You-
Jimmy's
and
saying
you
you
can't-
can't move.
There's not even a send function, so
Yeah. So
you
it's,
can receive or buy.
Oh,
There
yeah,
is
see,
no
that's-
send function,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you
So-
do earn 4% on
It's a no-go.
PYUSD.
Okay, so you earn 4%, and it's just sitting there, but I can't send it to. I can't send it anywhere.
you have to sell it. Now you can earn 4% on Robinhood Gold too. Everybody offers 4% now. And
Well,
obviously, in
4%,
DeFi, if you actually do DeFi products, then you can get a lot more than 4%.
Yeah, and that's why we're in crypto, right? Just the
Yeah.
whole ethos of this is crazy. You can why make 4% when you can, like we already shown with Bitcoin. I mean, we 6-7x Bitcoin. Why that's 600-700%. Why would I wait on 4%?
Oh wait, so it does say, can I transfer crypto into and out of PayPal? It says yes, you can send and receive crypto once you complete a few simple steps to accounts within and outside of PayPal that are eligible to receive crypto.
So if you're in a state or like a geofence state or something, you probably couldn't.
Or if it's not one of their partners, it sounds like they're wanting to police it pretty heavily. It's definitely not decentralized over there.
No, it's certainly not. It's certainly not decentralized. But to just like I should try this. Just it's on the crypto side of it, be a use case. And
If you're not getting more than 4% on your money, you're not beating inflation.
right,
Yeah.
So
And Jimmy or Billy, I don't think that. I mean, you have to look into it if you were going to try it to see about
Oh,
YouTube
yeah,
payments,
yeah.
because I think that you don't get charged fees, any significant fee if you go to a bank account. And if you go to PayPal, you definitely get charged fees. It may not be whenever they send it, but before you can pull it out, you're going to get charged heavily.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, and we're not talking big money. We would talk just, 75
Well,
bucks.
no money is
Here-
good to give away to PayPal.
Here is one other interesting thing I was unaware of for PayPal's crypto policy. It says, well, PayPal protect my crypto. It says PayPal works 24/7 to prevent the theft and fraud. If anyone steals crypto from your PayPal account and then sells it on the PayPal platform, will reimburse you the full value of what was sold. And in the event of an unauthorized transfer of cryptocurrency, you may be eligible for reimbursement up to an equivalent of $50,000 over the lifetime of your account.
Wow.
Hmm.
Little side benefit.
But don't forget it's PayPal. So those hoops you're going to have to jump through are going to be the size of the end of a needle.
Is that like, it'd be easier for a Campbell to go through the
Similar.
eye of the needle than yeah, I got
Similar.
you.
Yep.
Well, we're going to dig into that. I'm glad this story kind of allowed us. I think it's really cool overall, just globally, for YouTube to be open and accepting crypto in the form of a stable coin. I think that just is another use case of adoption that's happening right in front of our eyes while we're in this marketplace. And I think it's really good. Let me say hello to Wayne C. Good to see you, Wayne C. Local 4. Who is that?
Local
Johnny?
for crypto?
Yeah. Local for crypto. ST, is that Litecoin? STL coin. Good to see you. Edwin, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. All you guys are becoming BGT goats, man. OGs. We appreciate you taking time out of your day.
Is that
Yeah,
St. Louis coin?
Is that St. Louis coin? Could be, probably.
Probably a card trader from Jimmy's neck of the woods.
Is it? St. Louis coin? Is that your side of Space City
Probably
breaks?
looking to buy breaks. Wants a full break, Jimmy.
Jay
What was his
Violet.
name?
Love you, Jay Violet. All set. Good to see you.
STL coin, Jimmy. STL's caps.
It doesn't look familiar though.
Well, either way, welcome. Welcome, STL. Welcome, St. Louis coin. We are glad you're here.
St. Louis coin. So, I don't know. Did anybody hear? I heard that the Powerball was like $1 billion in the USA, and Powerball might have mega millions to thank for the latest 1 billion jackpot. So yeah, this article here basically said, hey man, Mega Millions increased their ticket price. Mega Millions did, and Powerball didn't. So people stopped buying the Mega Millions and just started going to the Powerball. Look, I don't know what all this stuff is. Let's see. Look. But I didn't hear. Let's pull up. Let me see. Let me see if we can pull up the winner. Like, did it? Does anybody know? Was there a winner in the $1 billion Powerball that was, I guess, last night? When I saw this story, I was like, I was going to have that ready, but then I didn't get to it. But let's see. Can we ask AI? Let's see. Was there a Powerball winner last night in USA? Let's see what it says. Because if there wasn't, that means it's going to be more than 1 billion. Anybody know on chat? It is. Yeah, it has been, J Violet, over $1 billion before. No, there was no jackpot winner last night. So hey,
I gotta go.
jackpot
I gotta go drive
winner.
to the California state line real quick. I'll be right back, Billy.
Yeah, man. Powerball drawing held last night, Saturday, December 13th, because no one won the top prize. The jackpot has now climbed to an estimated 1.1 billion for the next drawing. The winning numbers for December 13th were 1, 28, 31, 57, 58. The red Powerball was 6, and the power play was 2x. Other big winners, even though the jackpot wasn't hit, there were significant smaller wins last night. 2 million winners. They matched 5 plus the power play. 2 tickets sold in North Carolina. Wow. 2 tickets sold in North Carolina and in Pennsylvania. $1 million winners matched 5 tickets sold. California, Florida, Michigan, New Jersey, and Virginia. And the next drawing is Monday, tomorrow, December 15th, 2025. So not financial advice, but go get your, well, you guys could have pulled up the screen, Dave. Go get your Powerball tickets if you're interested in that. I thought, wow, $1 billion. What is that probably after taxes, Jimmy? Probably 600 million?
Enough that you'd never see my ass again.
Jimmy, where's Jimmy? 600 million, and we wouldn't see Jimmy anymore. Let me pull this up here. We'll switch gears. Like I said, we had a lot of good stories, a lot of good crypto news this time around. Let me get rid of this. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find crypto. Right here it is. Boom. Share. Boom. Crypto giant Tether.
Yeah.
Let me refresh this. I'll just accept. That's fine. Crypto giant Tether offers to buy famous Italian football club. So think about this. This is Tether, the stablecoin issuer, possibly most profitable crypto company in the world, has submitted an all-cash proposal to acquire its entire stake in Juventus Football Club. So USDT, whoops, the stupid pop-up ads. USDT, one of the world's largest crypto firms, said Friday it wants to buy the famous Italian football club, Juventus. For me, Juventus has always been part of my life. Tether CEO said in a statement, I grew up with this team as a boy. I learned what commitment, resilience, and responsibility meant by watching Juventus face success and adversity. So here you go, man. How would you like that? You start Tether as a young in the crypto space, and you're making billions now, and you can go out and buy your. For me, it'd be the Cleveland Browns. I'd like go out and buy the Cleveland Browns because I would think that maybe I could actually see a Super Bowl in my lifetime. The Cleveland Browns, but more
Take the
crypto.
Browns to the Super Bowl.
What's that?
Take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Well, when we were in Vegas,
Let's go.
when we were in Vegas, I bet that the Browns. I put $50 on the Browns to win the Super Bowl because I'm stupid, and
Let's go.
I thought maybe if I bet, maybe it might happen, but of course you can see they just got smoked today by Chicago. Yeah, that's yeah. Exactly. But what do you think about that, Red Man? Tether buying a football. We should go to DDT too because that's I guess that's real football, right? DDT, that's not American football. That's real football.
Yeah, somewhat. But yeah, I did post in the comment just that. Obviously, I think the guys. Oh, is it Paolo Dionio, whatever his name is, the CEO? He's Italian, so. In Italy, there's probably only like 3 or 4 big football clubs, soccer for the American viewers. So yeah, makes sense. And it seems as if he has kind of tie to the club because he grew up watching them or wherever it is. But that's usually the case when you find all these buyouts anyway. Sometimes it's for money and a money grab or whatever it is to kind of make some money or diversify. But generally, you'll find owners when they buy things, they generally have some form of tie to the club or to the franchise or whatever it is. So, but for them, it won't. Yeah, it's not a lot of money for them anyway. As big as the share is, it's pocket change for the amount of money that they make.
Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, man, that's crazy. What do you think, Red Man? What do you think? Tether buying a football team, soccer team. Tell us.
I was reading about the story. It just seems like, a couple weeks ago, the big banking system in America was really going after Tether and trying to say that they had too much Bitcoin exposure, and if Bitcoin drops below a certain price, Tether's going to go down in flames, and just not seeing that happen. And they have a lot of Bitcoin, yes. They also have a lot of gold as well. Tether, very profitable company, like you said, Billy. I think last time I saw it was like 55 million per employee or something like that.
They only have like
astronomical
30 employees or 20 employees or something. It's very efficient company.
Yeah. So I mean, these guys are just raining down money right now, and good for them. Good for Tether. In my notes it says it got immediately rejected, so it looks like they're coming into a little bit of resistance there in Italy, which it doesn't matter where they go or what they try to do. It looks like everybody's trying to fund Tether right now. So Tether, I guess, is I'm bullish. I'm bullish on Tether with everybody trying to fund them.
Jeff said this is a higher low, bro. It's about to bounce.
Yeah, let's go.
Andrew's saying, hey, man, is anybody watching the charts? Good Lord. What's going on, DDT?
Yeah, Bitcoin is filling the range. It's coming down to this. The DDT's about to tell us, but it's coming down to a golden pocket from the last move.
It's dumping.
Yeah, it's just fulfilling prophecy, about to hit an alert. We are looking and hoping that we can get a bull dip down there at the bottom and get a bounce. Deviation below the 4-hour range. Back to good job.
Sorry,
right,
like
Jared?
I mentioned. Yeah, sorry, I was muted. It's just looking as if it will hopefully come back down to kind of this 86,400, 86,500 zone.
Yep.
But by that, kind of just a bit of sell pressure as futures open. So this could be exerted by the CME also opening. Generally, the CME, there's a thing called a COT report with the CME called Commitment of Traders, and basically that has just been net short, and I think shorts are just piling in at this point. Still, CME has been short since above 116,000, like a lot, like the bulk of their traders are short, kind of their big money traders. So this is kind of, these generally do happen kind of now that CME and futures is open as well, from 5 p.m. EST and 6 p.m. EST. Getting some buy up. I don't know.
On the 4-hour chart, if we hold 83,750, that's still a higher low.
Yeah, this is a zone at this point. We can hold anything from like 82.5. Let me go down to the 4-hour chart. And there's a whole zone. There's a whole zone, basically anything from 84.5. It could even go down to 84. It could go down to 82.5. But you need to, the best bullish divergences are going to come in if you start taking out that low. That'll be kind of the first key one that you have to break to kind of start getting the decent higher daily bullish divergences. By that,
80,000 a lot in the sand. 80,000.
For now, obviously, this was this low here that just breached 8,500. And then obviously you got 74, 75 below that. But this is all, I don't know if this is going to load. There's quite a bit of spot selling between Coinbase and Binance at this point. Limits are stacked at 87. I don't know what's below us here. 87 is the next big stack of limit orders. They spoofed these. They pulled like all of these. You see there's a bar for limit orders. Same there. There's a bar for limit orders, and then they removed them. It's just games. they're sending it down to full orders because basically here as well, kind of a bit more advanced. There was 20 million of sells into 9 million of buyers. So basically they sent it into some limit orders here. The only other way that 20 million of sells could have been absorbed is if something was on the other side, a passive order, sell, buy limit, spot limit, perpetual long limit. So bar that, yeah. It's just games at this moment, and always happens like this as well, kind of into Sunday CME Open. There's always a little bit of volatility. This should subside within the next 20 minutes, and then from there you can kind of get your Asia range and go from there. Yeah, nice long wick on the 15-minute. I presume, yeah, like I showed on my order flow, there's a lot of trap traders here now. There was a lot of heavy selling. 1, 2, like specifically this zone here between 87.6 and 87.5, give or take. Heavy sells into kind of passive limit orders. So, but now what you need to see is you need to see follow through. You need to see, yeah, you've got some longs opening, net longs coming up. Did you have divergences? You literally had waves on waves of 15-minute divergences, though the money flow is not really turning around. 5-minute, another 5-minute bullish divergence. You've also had waves on waves, divergence on the 5-minute. So it looks as if it can bounce here. If anyone did try and attempt a long there, probably your target for your long is about 88,300, kind of back into the 50.
Jumped in and out.
Yeah, it swept all this. It's just sweeping until it finds a low. SFP of SFP basically is kind of what we call them. But eventually, the swing failure pattern or the buy pressure will eventually push back up. It's just you kind of can't get in too soon and too many times. You can if you're quick in and out. If you've got the capability and the skill to do that, then yeah, kind of these, like every time it sweeps, you get a quick long scalp. Every time it sweeps, get a quick long scalp. But the only thing is you really need to see is the thing that I call follow through. You need to now see commitment to stop pushing it back up, which if you're looking at order flow, it's not really doing. It's already gone red candle. Yeah, so still again, more sells coming in. So like these quick sweeps, yeah, decent little scalps. If you can kind of watch the chart, but bar that, kind of, I'm still waiting for the 86 or sub 80, kind of around 86,400 or below, to swing for there for a decent the suckers rally, if you want to call it that, kind of the relief rally back up towards above high 90s again. So that's kind of my next zone. But by that, I'm not kind of looking at anything else really. I get charged too much fees. I don't have a decent kind of VIP account kind of on exchanges to get to have decent scalps. So I just get obliterated by fees. So I prefer just to intraday or swing trade to kind of alleviate that.
Yeah, we actually last week DDG started since we always end the show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We figured we added a segment for the closing bell because we might as well just wait one extra minute, see what Bitcoin closes at, and so we'll here in I can't believe we only got like 18 minutes. And we're going to hit the closing bell, so we'll definitely keep our eye on it. I wanted to go on to a couple of these other.
More specifically, right? The weekly close, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the weekly close. Sorry, did I say daily? Sorry, weekly close.
I think just closing bell, but specifically the weekly close. We'll take a look at it and see where we stand.
Yeah. Since our show's weekly, the weekly close. So did you guys see this? U.S. regulators grant crypto firms initial approval to launch trust banks. So what does this mean? Crypto giants, including Ripple and Circle, on Friday received preliminary approval from a top banking regulator to establish national trust banks in a major move that could further integrate digital assets into our banking system. The Office of Comptroller of the Currency conditionally approved 2 new national trust bank charters from Circle and Ripple, and conditionally approved applications from BitGo, Paxos, Fidelity to convert state trust bank charters to national charters, allowing them to operate across the country. I don't know if you guys understand how big a deal that is. Uh, the national charters are not something that our government hands out. They're a whole category of bank that there's a few banks that could qualify for it. And boom, just like that, Circle and Ripple are get at least the first stage of approval. The regulator still has to sign off with a final stamp of approval before each of the trust banks can begin to operate. If finalized, the national trust bank charters would allow the companies to manage and hold assets on behalf of customers and settle payments faster. The license does not, however, allow the companies to take cash deposits or make loans. So we're all talking blockchain here. Crypto platform Anchorage Digital is currently the only digital asset company with a national trust bank charter. See, there's only one. The OCC supervises a total of 60 national trust banks. New entrants into the federal banking sector are good for consumers, the banking industry, and the economy, said the comptroller of the currency, Jonathan Gold. Very, very bullish to me. Very, very more crypto integration. Very, very more good crypto adoption. What's your thoughts, Jimmy Jim?
I mean, that's seemingly outstanding. I mean, I think that's people aren't gonna know. Especially if these turn into some type of a brick and mortar banking type system, they're not going to even know when they're dealing with actual USD or crypto, or it's just going to all blend together. And that's a great thing. That's what we're here for, right? I mean, that's mass adoption.
I agree, man. What's your thoughts, Redman?
Yeah, so this is more the stablecoin part and not the XRP part, right?
Uh-huh.
So those of you holding XRP thinking it's going to go to $589 tomorrow, sorry to burst your bubble. It's probably not going to happen, but great for stablecoins. Great for that part. The rails are there, so yeah, I agree with Jimmy on the mass adoption part. But as far as XRP going through the roof, you'll have to wait a little longer for that one.
Yeah. It's not a one-to-one relationship there, is it?
No.
Official Darcy Donovan in the chat.
Darcy's in the chat. Oh, yes, Darcy. Good to see you. I call Darcy my little sister. We just, at the beginning of the show, was talking about Star Dogs and the movies, actually, that are happening. So we appreciate you being here. Great space last night with Dylan and the whole fam over there at Star Dogs. We love them. They're good people.
Oh,
And
Stardogs
Jimmy
needs to
wanted-
update their Discord links, like on their X and everything else. All their links are expired.
Ooh, I'll tell Dylan that. You should have texted me that, Dylan. Or
And Jimmy wanted to
text
make sure that you guys were not involved in that new Netflix crypto movie. Jimmy wanted to be sure, just double check and see if you guys.
Jimmy
were
doesn't
involved
like
in that.
romantic comedies.
I mean,
so,
if you were involved, don't go back and watch the beginning of the show. If you were involved, outstanding job.
I told him I didn't think you guys were involved in that, but Jennifer Garner is in it, and it's got to be good if she's in it. I think she does some good stuff. So
Yes.
and it's a crypto movie, so good for the space, good for us, good for everybody. More adoption.
And it's neat because
It's a
a
crypto
lot
movie
of our
about someone
chat.
that lost their damn seed phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy, you know how many people, like Red said, I mean, that's a real. I remember that guy that was going through all the dumps and paying people to try to get his computer back, just to get his computer back, right? So
Yeah, and if you guys don't follow Darcy on X, take a moment, go look at her profile. I think that's somebody you would want to follow. Great person, great projects, and somebody you probably already knew anyway. You just don't know that you knew her and where you knew her from.
Oh,
But
yeah.
go take a look.
She's been in Parks and Recreation, Anchorman. She's actress, all kinds of stuff. Very, like, I call her the queen of crypto because she came into Cardano like in the very, very beginning. Yeah, I should tell the story, but I do know this. If I ever go to one of Darcy's parties, I am going to make sure that if she has it at her house or someplace private or something, I'm going to make sure that I help clean that place up because she could tell a story, and I was like, man, what the fear of God in old Crypto Billy. I'll be there. I'll be there with my bib overhauls on, and I'll be cleaning the plates, and I'll be doing whatever it takes. I do want. We're running out of time. I do want to get to a couple more stories because we always got to hit Jimmy's final thoughts. So I wanted just real quick another acquisition. Stripe. Stripe is making Stripe acquires Valora team to accelerate its blockchain expansion. This is just again, we're like today, just today on Billy Go Tales, we've talked about YouTube accepting stable coins. We talked about Netflix creating a Jennifer Garner in the movie, a crypto movie. We've talked about PayPal integration, stablecoin. We talked about the Tether buying a football team, a soccer team. Now here's Stripe moving forward, acquiring things. Stripe acquires a Valora team in a move that strengthens its ongoing blockchain expansion. The payment company is absorbing the developers responsible for the Silo-based Valora wallet, while the application and its intellectual property returns to C Lab. Again, just another great crypto story. I do want to get to, so we're running out of time, so I don't want to really go into comments on that, but I wanted to hit this other story before we get into, let me see, pull this down. Boom. This is where Dave normally plays. He gives me a little more time than he used to, but this is where Dave normally plays the crickets. Gotta find it. There you go. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Here we go. Boom. There. All right, there you go. This best cryptos of 2025. Now, again, guys, this came from livebitcoinnews.com, livebitcoinnews.com. So this is not Billy Go Tales or Crypto Billy saying this. This is us regurgitating this article. So December brings some exciting opportunities for investors looking to add top crypto coins to their portfolios before 2026. Ethereum is maintaining its position in DeFi infrastructure despite recent price weakness, while XRP is consolidating after strong weekly gains driven by ETF inflows. Solana is facing liquidation pressures, but retains its high-speed blockchain ecosystem appeal. Then there is zero-knowledge proof, which distinguishes itself from these big players by offering physical proof pods with 5-day worldwide deliveries during the pre-sale auction. So now I bring this up for one thing. Zero knowledge proof is becoming, so you guys remember when we started hearing real world assets, RWAs. Remember that? Remember we started hearing that for the first time? So think back when we heard zero knowledge proof. For me, and this is just, for me, I've heard this, I kind of understand what it is, but it feels like I'm seeing this more and more in the last 60 days. Now, it could be that my RAS is programmed, my reticular activating system, right? Where all the good stuff comes from. If you're looking for something, your brain subliminally, subconsciously is pre-programmed and it just sees it, right? That could be what's happening with me. But it feels like this zero knowledge proof. So if you start jumping in and go into a coin market cap and go and look at some of the ecosystems, zero knowledge proof ecosystems, I think you're going to be interestingly are amazed.
Yeah. And another way, if you want to get into zero knowledge proofs, we just did an episode on Simple Terms podcast. So we did a live episode. I think that live interactive replay is available for you guys. And there's also a deep dive critique and a explainer video on CK proofs available for you guys.
And tell everybody what an explainer video is, Dave. People might not know.
Just explainer video is just a normal type YouTube video with with images that basically talk about or show what the text is and tell you what's going on and whatever the topic is. So if you're talking about zero knowledge proofs, that'll give you a 7-minute summary with visuals behind it. So you'll know basically what's going on and what it is and what it does. It'll get your brain ready for the longer deep dive on Saturdays that we do.
Yep. So again, this best cryptos for 2025. So 1, zero knowledge proof. Okay. 2, Ethereum, because DeFi infrastructure faces price, but they say Ethereum. Solana was 3, XRP, and the final takeaway: all 4 of these coins are showing real strength and solid long-term potential right now. Ethereum continues to support major DeFi activity. So, like DTT said at the beginning of the show, it's Ethereum, whether you like it or hate it. Pretty much, it is the second largest crypto market cap, and everything. And when I say everything, I'm being facetious, and of course not everything, but a lot of the ecosystem, the blockchain ecosystem, is built on ETH, and it's not going anywhere. In my worthless opinion, ETH is a dominant player. I think if you got into ETH, I mean, ETH was one of my first buys at $200, and I didn't keep it. So even though that sounds great, I sold it at whatever, $400, right? Like that's what most people do. But if you go back to 2017, and you got in and you bought 10,000 or $1,000 of Ether, and you've held it, I think you've done pretty well, and that's less than 10 years, right? So been an overall pretty good asset to own, not financial advice. And of course, I shouldn't even be talking about Ether because our whale daddy over here, Jimmy Jim, is our Ether god. He's the guy that could actually run a node if he wanted to. Anyways, what's your take on best cryptos for 2025? Those 4, Jimmy, you agree, disagree? What's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, if I had to pick a top 4, I mean, definitely Bitcoin, Ethereum, Aave is one of my favorites, and man, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of big on
right?
Ondo.
Or Ondo?
Kind of
Okay.
big on Ondo.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're looking at it from for 2025, this says, so what has performed the best versus what we hope would perform the best. Like my hope list would been Chainlink, Ondo, Arrow, and Cardano. So those would have been my hope for. Like I wish, and I'd probably I gotta throw Dot in it. You guys know I gotta throw Dot, so I'd have top 5. But like what actually did, Bitcoin's number 1, right? But these are not altcoins.
It was Bitcoin, Zcash, Dash. We already know what the top performers were. We did another episode.
Yeah.
The top 12 performing altcoins of the season so far.
Yeah, this was more of a Bitcoin news. Here you go, boys. It's their top 4: Ethereum, Solana, XRP.
Running out of time. You want to find out what Jimmy has to think?
Yeah, we are running out of time. No, I think what we're going to do is go to at 7, hit the Bitcoin close, and then Jimmy's final thoughts will be our end, because Jimmy's final thoughts is our ending. That's how we end our show. We got to keep it that way. So now that you did that, Dave, we got to drag this conversation out. I do have one other thing, so let me try to hit this. Sorry, guys, I'm not getting to everybody. I'm just trying to swing through. Redman, you got any thoughts on the top 4?
For me, I think the biggest part of that article was Ethereum. I think I'm in pretty. I pretty much got out of all my bags, except for my Bitcoin. And so lately I've been dipping and dabbing in Farcaster. I've been buying a lot of base coins. I love base. I love Farcaster. I think, Ethereum's DeFi is going to expand, and I want to front run that. So I've been getting into DeFi coins on base, Aerodrome, and there's one other one. Clinker, definitely into Clinker. There's some other things on there that are a little more DGNS that I'm not going to bring up, but yeah, a lot of potential in Ethereum and base, and I love that ecosystem.
3 seconds.
Yeah, Meta Rides for the Star Dogs Meta Rides drop for the Meta Rides vehicle was on base. So Dylan's like, send me your base address for that. So base is good. Base is good. DDT, pull up the chart on Bitcoin if you would, please, sir.
It is there. Weekly close on. It's there. Weekly close on Bybit came in at 88,115, and the candle doesn't look all that good by candle structure. So we just got to wait to see what we can get. Hopefully, we get a little bit of relief this week. But the candle, for what it's worth, and the close, for what it's worth, wasn't all that good. More bearish than anything.
Well, look at that doji for the last week. I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah, lots of indecision.
Yeah.
It will range until it doesn't. Kind of, and I'm sticking to that thesis for now.
See, like if that was on the predictive market, that Kalshi, and you closed last week, and it said, based on this doji candle, based on this candle, would you say bear or bull for the next week? And I would absolutely said that's a bear candle, man. That's a bear candle. I'm gonna bet my $5 on we're going down. That would have been a good one for the prediction markets, Dave.
One thing I did notice, you do have a weekly swing failure pattern here because you swept that wick as well. So it's also not a good sign. Generally, I think this week we'll probably go up. There's the Japan rate hike, but I think the best scenario is we pump, we move up into that, because obviously there's bearish overhang with that. The expectation is that there'll be some form of unwinding with stocks and traditional futures. So we kind of just got to play it level to level for now. But kind of the bias is hopefully up a little bit for this week into kind of a rollover as soon as that rate hike comes in late Thursday for the US, early Friday for European and UK markets. So,
well, I'm going to officially say right here, live on stream, that we will be good on December 19th because the McRib is back and we have a full moon. There you go, Jimmy. So December 19th, we're gonna pump. So everybody get your orders in. And of course I'm being facetious, but we have
McRib is fake meat.
Yeah, but it's so good.
So we get a fake out.
It's so good. Let's we gotta go, guys. But before we go, we always hit Jimmy's final thoughts. You ready, Jimmy?
Sure.
Cards and Legos and cards. What is a handsome man like me supposed to do?
I don't have much this week, actually. It was a quiet week for us on the Space City Breaks channel. We had it was a slow night this past Thursday night. However, tomorrow night, I am taking Taco to go see the Vacation Christmas movie and get to meet Chevy Chase tomorrow night. So that should be pretty fun. Looking forward to that.
You get to meet Chevy Chase?
Yeah. They're doing a screening of Christmas Vacation, and then they're doing I don't know, some kind of Q&A after, and then we got VIP tickets and it's a meet and greet after all that.
That's Jimmy Jim. He's white glove treatment. Live Strong, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, that's awesome, Jimmy. Taco's going to love that, man.
I mean, he didn't even really know who he was. I was like, dude, the dude from the vacation movies. He's like, oh, no, he's not that thrilled. I'm more excited than he is.
Yeah, well, it's, we grew up with those Christmas vacation movies, so that I could understand that, I can understand that. Real quick, you guys know this guy, Bo30 Root 637. Guys, we are on bear market since October 25th, 4-year cycle, Bitcoin done, waiting Bitcoin for 35 on November 2026, guys. Generally speaking, Bitcoin's been going down since October. If we got 12 months next October, I mean, I hear what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying. Everybody's got their own thesis.
My thesis doesn't agree with 35K.
Well, yeah, mine doesn't either. But the cycle time, I mean, I understand what he's saying cycle time wise. I kind of.
It'll be fantastic if it gets there. That's all I'm
It
gonna
would
say.
be, wouldn't it? Like
Yeah.
we'll be dumping, pulling up the dump trucks, right? Loading up and taking them to the hard wallet. So, all right, guys. Well, listen, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Billy Goat Tales. We're here every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and don't forget that we have our X Space, which is every Tuesday. Please come and join us 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Tuesday. So just in 2 days, we are going to be talking about, because we get into some non-crypto topics over there. And should we be teaching our kids about Santa Claus on Christmas? So if you got an opinion on that, come on over to the X Space on Tuesday and jump on in. We'll give you the microphone. Our X Spaces are all about the audience. They're all about, we want to hear from you. So we'd love to see you over there. Until next time, be safe. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next Sunday. And we'll.
We are Billy Goat Tales.